Dave Johar once again, pleased to be joined this time by Ryan Robinson from the Peacock Gym. How are you, Ryan?
I'm doing good, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm good. So yeah, fight news coming up very, very soon. I bet you're looking forward to this, aren't you? I mean, it's been a long time.
I can't wait, man. It's been too long. It's getting to that point now where, you're going to pick a fight in the street.
Yeah, I mean, the last time you were out in action, it was February last year, wasn't it?
Luckily, it was right before lockdown, February 15th, right before they locked down in March. So I was able to get out, unlike, some other fights were a bit less fortunate. So I'm happy. It's been 18 months, but I can't wait to get back in. It's like,
I mean, you look like you're in incredible shape. I mean, what kind of stuff have you been doing to keep active? I mean, even though there's no fight date, you've still been treating like there is a fight date every single day.
Well, in regards to fight fitness, I'm in terrible shape. But, us in the gym, the Peacock, we're always training, no matter what. Even when we're not in camp, we're in camp because someone else might be in camp. And we all do this together like a family. So we're always in relatively good shape. But fight fitness is a whole different fitness. It's a whole different thing. But thank you, though. Aesthetically, I look the part.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll do the business when it's fight night as well.
Always do.
So, in regards to your career so far, still unbeaten. You got some KOs, 2 KOs to your name as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. So, is it a case of with COVID holding everything back, does that make you more sort of rageful when you go into the fight in October?
What do you mean rageful?
In terms of rageful, sorry, as in
rageful.
Yeah, as in more like I want to get the business done faster. It's been such a long time. I've been out. No,
I'm never in a rush. I don't know if you ever see me box, but I'm never in a rush. If they don't get knocked out, they don't get knocked out. They'll take a beating for the fight. I just take the fight. I'll take the win however I can get it. But definitely want to get out there and definitely get the rust off and get the ball rolling again and pick up that momentum. And we save the rage for when it really matters. Other than that, we go in there and we it's an art. And we show our masterpiece. So however it is.
And have you been keeping an eye on the British sort of domestic scene as well? Not really, no.
I was really turned off boxing over the last year and a half, kind of. Especially when I'm seeing certain guys get fights, and I'm like, okay, And you're looking at yourself in your gym, and you're like, you see how the game is. It kind of got a bit rotten over the lockdown for me in my eyes and my perception. So I stayed away from it, but I know who's kind of active and who's not active. But I don't really care, It doesn't really matter, As you know, the game, it's very political. We don't care who you're watching or whatever. You just got to be ready for anybody. It's a game of opportunities. It's not a game of cherry picking. Only the 0.1% have that. Have that privilege. So I don't really watch them too tough. I keep an eye on the names. Okay, who's got the belts? But if I get the opportunity to fight them, then I get the opportunity. But if not, I don't really care anymore. The game is a bit, it's not like that. You can have your eyes, ask Dylan White, you can have your eyes on the prize and win all the fights in the world. But if you ain't gonna get the shot, you ain't gonna get the shot. So you just gotta focus on what's in front of you. So I don't care, whoever's in front of me, I'll beat them, and I'll keep beating them until they're forced to recognize.
And world level though, it's Canelo more or less dominating everything, isn't he? Do you still see him as the number one super middleweight?
I don't really see him as the number one super middleweight. I see him as he's the number one pound for pound because he's showing that, he's displaying that, he's going up and down the weight classes. But number one super middleweight, he's not a super middleweight. He's good, he fluctuates, but that's like saying Sugar Ray Robinson was the number one middleweight because he was able to move up to that weight. No, but at Canelo's peak, he's number one in his division, 100%. But number one super middle, would he maintain super middle? Because then, are we gonna say he's the number one light heavy as well? And then, he's good, and I'm not focused on him. He could do what he wants. He might go back down. So it'd be silly for me to watch him unless I'm watching him for the prize. So wherever he's at when I'm up there, it's Canelo, isn't it? He's just another fighter. What do you want? You want the opportunity or not?
No, absolutely. So just very finally then, you're fighting in October, which is due to be announced very, very soon. So for your fans out there or new fans, where can people follow you? Where can people get more of you?
I'm mainly on Instagram under Conquering Lion. It's CNQRNLION. And yeah, I'm really just on Instagram, so stay tuned. You know, and if you're not on my Instagram, then you're in my personal life and you'll know about the fight anyway. But if not, Instagram, I'm not really on Twitter or none of that stuff, so just find me on Instagram.
Good stuff, Ryan. Mate, all the best, and we'll be in touch closer to fight night.
All right, man.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.